Hello, welcome to part 93 of this Airbnb Clone Ruby on Rails series, and let's set up our form in this. So let's start. For that, what I'll do is I'll first close this, go to one of the properties, go to share and copy this first. This is just an H2, nothing different. Let's copy this, go to our model. Where is our model? Properties, search model, yes. And let's paste this. And after that, let's create a div /div class flex column gap of maybe 4, something like this, not sure. And inside that I'll keep div /div class x. I want something like a grid, so maybe what we can do is we can use a grid directly. Tailwind, four column grid, so we can have a 2-column grid. And inside that yeah, let me think. Maybe it should be like this. Flex column. First one will be the country. So for that, what I'll do is we have used country code in past, and we have used it in which one? Not device, profiles, edit, and we have used this country code. Let's copy this, paste it here. So now we need a form also. So what I will do is I'll create a form here. For that, let's go to this edit, directly copy this, paste this, gap x, y, this we don't need that, and we'll cut this, paste it here, and ampersand. And now instead of profile, we just need to pass in these details to, let's not use this model, and for now I'll use root_path, just so that we can start getting the form ready. Let's go to home, search, and we have this home. Now let's fix this UI. So for that, this will be block. Okay, why is this grid? It should not be a grid. Flex column. Yep, better. I'll use this mx6 here. Much better. Now let's use the country on the right side. So for that, these are the classes that I want to use for this. Wait, I think the previous code was better, where we are mentioning that it will be a column span 2. Let me write it as 2. What I want is in mobile view, it will be one below the other, and in this bigger width view, country code, date picker. That is what I'm thinking of. So we'll name it as create column 2. We'll create 2 columns, and we'll use this here. What is happening here? This is not correct. I think I'll have to go for grid inside this. Yep. Looks a bit better, but still a bit worse. Base. Items center, and maybe we can use this to improve it. Select COUNTRY. Great. So this might be better than what we had earlier. I will add my6 here. Okay, so this is something that we have now. Now let's focus on the date picker. So for that, we had used it in reservation component or some booking component, something like that. Properties, bookings, not new. Model, reviews, amenities, model, search, this show, reservation, not reservation. Let's go to show, and in that, okay, the component was directly there. So what we will do is we'll use these 2 divs. First one is this check-in date. Let's copy this and paste it here, and let's fix this. Save, refresh, and we have this. Now let's fix this UI and all. So for that, what I'll do is I'll directly copy this, paste it here, and write check-in, and get rid of this. First thing is done. Good. Now we need gaps between them. So for that, I'll use gap y4. Yep, looks a bit fine, not that great. And for second, I'll get rid of this. Width full, I don't think we need that. Rounded empty, these kind of things I might use. Block, I don't think we need that too. I just want to make it a bit minimal. Yes. Font maybe can be improved. Yes, this one looks a bit more light, so we'll get rid of this also. And the font is a bit different, but let's see, it won't work fine. we'll have to set this target and all. So for that we'll do that, but before that let me fix some of these things. Okay, fine, but we need something similar for the above one. Why are these two different? Maybe because country code is getting overridden in some class. We'll fix that later, no worries. Now we want to make it clickable, right? So for that I will have to create a controller. So we already have search controller, so we will have to create, similar to share model controller, we'll have to create search model controller. So let's create search model. By the way, you can create all these controllers from terminal also, similar to what we have been doing for models and all. Let's get rid of all these and simply write connect. Console.log search controller. Let's see how it looks. If it works, we will have to connect it. So for that, connecting it, what we can do is we can introduce a data controller search. That's it. Let's refresh, inspect, console, clear, and it was not visible. First let's get rid of these. Console.log. Let's get rid of it from this. Enter transition complete. Okay, let's keep it for now. Remove. This is important, this is important, this is not. Okay, great. Okay, let's save this. In search we have used data controller search, right? Let's have a look at booking. Where is booking controller? Because we need to use these flat pickers and all, right? Okay, it is search model. Refresh and we can see search model, search controller is visible. So now let's try to show the date picker, and once that works then we'll focus on the check-in checkout also. So for that I'll just copy this, go to search model, sorry, not the search model but its controller, search model controller, paste it here. We know we don't have to reserve it, let's get rid of this. We know we don't have to calculate anything, let's get rid of them. We know we don't need get number of nights, update details, we just need check-in and checkout dates. Block format block dates, we might keep them. Actually we cannot, because we don't have property related details in this. And disable dates, we can get rid of that because we won't be disabling anything. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Trigger checkout date picker, this is getting triggered, this check-in date checkout date, great. And we don't need this and these. Format block dates, let's get rid of this. Okay, so let's see if we can connect it. For that we will have to write search model. Let's see. And it is kind of, yes, it is working. But now I'll have to convert it to missing target element checkout for search model. That's fine. We will add checkout also. But before I do that, I want to convert it into a form input. So for that, it is a text field, right? So I'll keep it like this only, but I'll change it a bit. F dot text input. Now we don't need this. We do need name. So for that, we can use check-in. We don't need ID because that would be automatically managed. We can use this. Sorry. And for value, we can use this. Let's add comma at the end. And for target, I think this won't work. We'll have to convert it into something like this. Search model target. Let's try. I'm not sure about this one, but let's try. Data search model target check-in. Let's try this. Refresh. Let's see the syntax error. If I get rid of this, again a syntax error. So maybe let's fix this. Let's get rid of this value for now. What is the issue? Let's have a look at any input field. F dot text field. In that we have this price class. Those are the main things, right? So let's have a look at here. Check-in and class, and let's get rid of all these things. I think using check-in is creating issue. Yes, and no, this one is creating issue. Wait, have I made mistake to some other one? No issues. And this one is not working. No worries, it should not have worked because we had removed this data controller. I am restoring it to the previous code. Check-in target. And now let's fix this text field and let's see if there is any other error. Yes, there is. It is working. So let's try to find the exact problem. Okay, that value was the problem because we are using this convention. So refresh. Syntax error. This is a toggle model button. Encounter error while this did this. Okay. Comma. Let's see. 24,331 is by default mentioned. Let's click on this. And it is working, kind of. Actually, not kind of. I think it is perfectly working. First, I'll have to make it auto complete off. So I'll go to my search input. I think that was the IDs. SEARCH input. Yes, that was the ID. I'll write auto complete off. Yes, that should fix this. And in this one, now we can get rid of this input. We don't need this. We have this grid. Now let's copy this also and paste it to work on the checkout. Checkout. All these are good. Let's get rid of this red, and go to our search model controller. In that we have our checkout date picker. Great. Checkout target is set. Great. And target is refresh. Great. Now we need a submit button, so I'll quickly copy it from profiles directly. Let's copy it from profiles. But instead of save, we need search. And now let's try to submit it somewhere, basically. So for that, let me think. Let me try to create a search controller. Or maybe I should start this in next video. For now, let's focus on this, which is if we have all these, by default it is not working. So search model controller, let's open this. We don't need this service fee. I might have made some mistake. Why is it not working? Check-in date, checkout date, search model target dot today for now. Trigger this checkout date picker. I want to trigger this checkout date picker. For that, we have this flat picker. Let's check console.log. Okay, these are parameters actually. Okay, this update detail might be not a good thing. This dot checkout target click. Now let's see how it works. Get rid of all these. Uncaught missing target element checkout for search model controller. Checkout. What if I get rid of this and try this? Then also it is not working. That means there is some issue with our model, the way we have worked on it. So what I can do is in flat because this dot target, maybe use it like this only, and we don't have this dot update details. Let's refresh, go to code console, missing target checkout for search model controller. I know this is taking some time, but debugging can take some time. Anyways, I will have to do that, so yeah. Check in, great. Check out. Search model target checkout value, we are not concerned about that. As soon as the checkout target gets selected, we want this. Missing target element checkout for search model controller. Where is it missing? But in this also it is not very clear to me, at least. Check-in date, checkout date, minimum date we have mentioned. Let's get rid of this also for now. In search model we have our checkout. Okay, this is a small typo. That was bad, so really sorry. It might have wasted like 5 minutes of you for sure. Checkout, and in this I just want to revert everything and see how it works. So let's refresh. And this second one is also available. Great. So update details function is not available, which is correct. Let's get rid of it. Correct. On change we'll have to see what we want to do. And search is there. In this I want to add a select country option by default. So country code default, Rails jam. Let's go to its code. Maybe something like select country. Nope, nothing. Priority country, this include blank. So let's use this. Go here, select country. Where is it? This one. And we have this, and let's use this. Let's try this here. Great. Now the UI is also working really better. Great. So I'm happy with the overall how it has turned out. Obviously the UI is not perfect, but it will work for me. And let me think for a minute what else I want to do. Label is here, this. if I click on search, it goes to root path. So now we just have to set up a page and use it correctly. So that's it for this video. In next video, we'll connect it with the form and redirect this result to a new page. If we go to Airbnb, this is how they do it. Let's say if I selected India, it will redirect them to a new page. We'll call it as search page or Google Maps page or something like that. In that, on left, we will show the properties, and on right, we will show the Google Maps. So that's how what I'm thinking of doing. So in next video, we will just focus on the backend and take user to this particular page, even if it is empty. And after that, Google Maps thing we will do. So that's it. Do like this video, comment down below. Now we are almost nearing the end of this video series. So yeah, and do share your feedback. Thank you. Bye bye.